Hey guys, welcome back to the Arsenal career mode. It's been a couple of days. You're probably wondering where the videos have gone. I'll be explaining that. Boy, have I got a story for you guys. And we're going to be playing some games in the background, but I don't want to say the games shouldn't be important to you guys, but I'd rather you really listen to what I've got to say. I've got something very important to talk about in this video regarding YouTube, regarding what's happened to my channel over the last few days. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you'll probably have no idea what I'm going to be talking about. But effectively, I almost lost my YouTube channel over the last few days. So first of all, let's set up this game against Bournemouth. Funnily enough, we've got Bournemouth at the weekend. Is it a home or an away game? I can't quite remember. After this match, we've got the PSG match. So I'm thinking we should probably switch up the team. Oh look, we've got some new face pictures. There's been a new patch for FIFA 19. Have we got any others? Savic is a new picture. I don't think many of the Arsenal players would have got a new one. Alexander, is that a new one? Rugani's got a new one. I know he's got an actual face now. I don't know if I'm going to have that in this save. Sometimes you have to restart career modes to get the latest heads. Nelson's got a new picture. That's a little bit of a shame. I preferred his old one. Any others? Chesney's got a new one. But anyway, who really cares? Let's change up this team. We're going to take out most of our main players here. We're going to go with Lacazette and Gnabry up front. We're going to go with Draxler at cam. We're going to go with Guendouzi and Maitland-Niles. And left back we'll go Kolasinac. We'll keep Bellerin in there. He's got so much stamina. Mukiele can stay as well. We'll go with Rugani and we'll go with Holding. And Leno can stay. That's absolutely fine. So, yeah, what happened? First of all, what I'm about to talk about is not too relatable if you're just a viewer, but if you're a YouTuber or an aspiring YouTuber watching this video, it's quite important that maybe you listen to what I've got to say. Someone who's done this for almost 9 years, it's pretty scary what happened. Basically, I received 3 copyright strikes in the space of 12 hours while I was asleep. For those of you who don't know, on YouTube, if you get a copyright strike, it's pretty serious. It means that supposedly you've used material that you do not own and that you haven't given credit or anything. You've just stolen copyrighted material and put it in your video. Now this was a video that I made in 2012, so we're talking 6.5 years ago, 7 almost years ago since I uploaded this video in question. And it had a track that I thought at the time was copyright free, and it's been up on my channel since it was uploaded with no problems. And out of the blue, I wake up one morning and my channel has 3 strikes. I've already mentioned how important it is. Getting a strike, it's really not good. It's really bad for your channel. Some networks that YouTubers work with will drop you if you get a strike. Sometimes YouTube take it really seriously and they just terminate your channel if it's a seriously bad copyright strike. But in my case, I had 3 in one night and my YouTube channel was practically suspended. Everyone could still view my videos. I could still log into my channel and... oh god, this isn't good. Okay, we've got away with it. It's going to be interesting to see what this new patch is like. There's a lot of new gameplay changes, by the way. So I had the 3 strikes and I was not able to upload videos. And I was given 7 days to fight these claims, to basically say it wasn't my fault, or, you know, just handle it, resolve it, that's the word. I had 7 days, or they would delete my YouTube channel. 9 years of work, 9 years of blood, sweat and tears put into this channel was at risk, just out of the blue like this. It was, I want to say it's the scariest 48 hours in my YouTube career. I was absolutely petrified, because imagine that. Imagine working on something for 9 years and a mistake that you made 6, 7 years ago could potentially ruin everything. And do you know what the worst thing was? I had no information about these strikes. No email. When I clicked on the videos that had received strikes, they had been deleted. All I had was an email address. That was it. So my only hope of saving my YouTube channel was to get into contact with the company or person that did these copyright strikes. Damn, I'm offside. And ask for forgiveness almost. Ask him to retract the claims. So it didn't feel great knowing that my channel was seriously at risk of being deleted. And don't forget, this is my sole income. It's my job. I bring in my money through my YouTube channel. I've got a mortgage. I've got my soon-to-be wife, my fiance. I've got 2 little dogs that I look after and I love. And obviously, I haven't got kids yet, but that could be on the way. Who knows? Don't want to drop any hints if Ellen's watching this, but you know, it's quite a serious thing. Losing. Oh God, that was close. That was very close. Losing your income when it's so out of the blue. I've got no chance to get another job sorted. It would just be literally gone. Very scary. And the fact that I had no way of fighting it, my network couldn't do anything about it, YouTube couldn't do anything about it because it was a legitimate claim. So let's talk about that. This track that I used, I don't want to mention the track name. I don't want to talk about the person because actually the guy who I spoke to in the end was very reasonable. And if he is watching this video, I do understand where you were coming from. But it was 100% a track back then. As far as I was concerned, I was downloading it from a site that was copyright-free material and usable in YouTube videos. And back in the day, all YouTubers used drum and bass music. You could literally find websites where you can just download tracks. So, again, I have to blame myself in terms of just downloading a track and not questioning it. But at that time, when it's 2012, I wasn't making money on my videos. I was not looking to do this as a professional job, so to speak. I just downloaded the song and I just put it in a couple of my videos. You know, it sounded really good. It's a great song. I even said that to him recently. Look, dude, it's a great song. That's why I used it. I didn't use it because I wanted to rip you off. But the fact is, the guy who owns the rights to that song found it in this video from 6.5 years ago, found it in a couple of others from around that time, and just strike them down. Which is obviously, I think it's not his fault. He's well entitled to do that. But what I think the flawed system is that YouTube did not give me a chance. It did not remotely seem to care about me. It was all about the guy who owns the song. I've used this song, therefore I'm in trouble, and that's just the way it is. There was no email saying, hi there, this person thinks that you've used his track. Please remove the video or we will be issuing a strike. And even if that's not the case, fair enough, they don't email you about it. Why was I not given any information? I didn't know what track it was. I didn't know. I couldn't even watch the video back. I couldn't even see what video it was. All I could see was the title. I don't know what I uploaded 7 years ago. All it said was FIFA, I think it was FIFA 12 West Ham Career Mode 3. Something like that, which by the way is gone now. I've actually had to private over 500 videos because of this. Just because I was so scared that it may be in other videos and that he was going to strike them all. And that there's other content out there. You're probably thinking, well, why are your videos up from back then if you know there's music in them that maybe isn't safe? So when I joined my current network, which is Broadband TV, they use a tool when they onboard your channel. It scans all your videos for major label music. The track that I used was not on that database. So every other song that I've ever used that could potentially be copyrighted was picked up on the system, and I was able to do something about it. So a lot of videos have been muted, a lot of videos have been taken down, edited, whatever. This track, however, stayed. Oh, what a goal, Draxler. What a finish. That was beautiful. So it slipped through. I didn't know it existed. I did not know this could happen. Of course, I would have done something about it. I would have got in contact with him, if anything, and said, look, it's in the video. I didn't know at the time. Would you like some compensation? Would you like me to promote your music in return? But obviously, I didn't know it was there. So the strikes just happened. It's just the way it is. So my advice to any YouTubers watching this right now, if you've got already a large catalogue of videos on your channel from years and years ago, because you've got to bear in mind that copyright laws change quite a lot. 2012 YouTube is very different to 2000 and soon to be 19 YouTube. It's a completely different site now. Things have changed. You know, no one uses copyright music now because you know what will happen. Back then, it didn't seem to matter so much, and the video in question was not monetized, by the way. I did not earn a single penny off the original video that was copyright striked. However, he did pick up one that was uploaded a little bit later where I was working with Machinima back in the day, and I was earning money from that video. Very little money, but still earning money off a video that I had his song in. So again, no real blame to the guy who's striked it. I think if he was a really nice, reasonable guy, he would have seen that these videos are not getting any views anymore. They're years old, and that it's not really a big deal. In my opinion, if I was a big record label or an artist like he is, and by the way, he's a very good artist. He's got some great music, and I'm not saying he's by any means a small artist, but he's definitely got a couple of hundred songs that he's made, and they're all very decent. But I wouldn't have done what he did. There is two ways you can deal with it as the owner of a song like that. You can claim the video, so any more views I get on that video, the money will go to him, or you can copyright strike, which means you remove the video and issue a strike. So if I was him, I would have claimed it, and that's fine. I've had many videos from that era be claimed by companies because I used something that wasn't mine, and they get the revenue for it, and that's fine as long as I can keep the video up. I know a lot of people like to go back and watch my content that I used to make. Some people think it's better. I disagree. I think the content I make these days is definitely more professional, but maybe more mature. You know, I'm a different guy now. I was watching a lot of my old videos when I was going back and privating them. I used to swear so much more. I was just a bit more silly. So I get it. We've all grown. If you've been watching me a long time, we've grown together, haven't we? And things change, of course. I'm going to hit this. Come on, make the Niles. Smack it. That was actually deflected, I believe. No, it wasn't. So, yeah, I think if he was a bit more lenient, maybe just messaged me first instead. He clearly had my email because, you know, when you go on my channel, it's in there. And if you claim a video, I'm sure it gives you an option to contact the owner first, maybe. I don't know how it works. Funny enough, getting it retracted, so when we agreed, you know, that I'm fine to use his music now, we've got an agreement. I did have to come to an agreement, let's say. He's given me the license to use his music, but retracting the claim was just a simple email. He literally just emailed them, I retract my claim, put the link. Within 24 hours, it was retracted. I mean, it seems awful simple. So the reason I'm really talking about this today is because I think the YouTube system is flawed. I think if a YouTuber has uploaded content maybe in the last 3 years, then what happened to me is fair enough. Maybe even 1 year. But when it's content that is quite clearly from a completely different time, you know, we're talking 2012 when YouTube was still barely... No one was making big bucks on it. Very rarely would you see a content creator be earning a living. You see that a lot these days. You see multi-millionaires running YouTube channels. It was a different time, and I think it's incredibly unfair to punish a YouTuber for a mistake they made 6-7 years ago. So I will be getting in contact with someone at YouTube. I don't know how I can really do anything. I can't really fight back. What's done is done. Luckily those... Oh, no. Oh, you're joking. Luckily those claims are gone. They do not exist anymore, and my channel's back in perfect standing. 10 out of 10 cleanliness. I've got no strikes, nothing. But I feel like if I can find the right person, maybe give some feedback, and just explain to them how rough those 48 hours were for me, not knowing, having zero control, it was extremely scary, and I wouldn't recommend it. I barely ate. I'm exhausted. I can't tell you how scary it is. If I'd been making videos for 3 months and I've not made any money off it, it's like big deal. I'll make a new channel, but 9 years. Come on. 9 years, over 3,000 videos. I can't tell you how much this channel means to me. And this experience has given me a completely new outlook on this as a career. I value it even more, and I feel like I've taken it for granted. I really do. I feel almost like I should have been thinking about how special it really is. There are days where I hate what I do because it is very stressful not knowing how much money you're going to make every month. I don't get a salary. It's all based on views. If I do badly, I earn nothing. You know, quite simple. It's also stressful when it comes to comments. You know, people wonder why sometimes I don't seem to reply to comments. Well, it seems like 70-80% of comments are really quite nasty, and sometimes I don't read them. It's pretty devastating to go through a video that people are quite clearly not enjoying for whatever reason. I'm going to go with this team against PSG. Come on then. Let's see if we can beat them. I can't believe we drew that against Bournemouth. But what I've definitely realised is I especially over the last 2 years, I would say, I've been less creative and less into it. And I think that's perfectly normal. When you do something for so long, it's the same thing every day. I wake up, I make videos, I upload videos, I go to bed, and then the same thing the next day and the next day. And it's a full-time job. I do it over the weekend. I do it throughout the week. I very rarely miss a day of maybe 2 days in a row is very rare. Every now and again, I will take a day off just because mentally I need that. I can't play this game every single day of my life. I tried to do bulk videos, but even then, it does drive you mad. Sometimes I would like a simple 9-to-5 job. Who wouldn't? But I've taken it for granted massively, and I have to apologise for that. For those of you who think my content's got worse or boring or whatever you think, I urge you to stick around because I do plan on making things better. I want to get back into streaming, and I think I want to stream on YouTube. I think that Twitch is great, but my motivation to stream on Twitch seems to go up and down a lot. Whereas if I was to do it on YouTube, because I can actually make content from those streams, I can take those streams and edit them on the site. That saves a lot of time having to download. Oh my god, they've got Suarez. Jeez, it's going to be a tough game, this. I feel like maybe if I do streaming on YouTube, I'll get more out of it. And also that means I don't have to make videos saying, hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch just to get you guys over. They've got Pavon as well. What a team they've built. Matic is in there as well. Suarez, though, with Thiago. Oh, God. That was close. They've got Neymar. I can see that. But, of course, they do not have Mbappe, his first game against PSG since moving. So, I don't know what else I can say, really. The biggest thing is, if you're a creator yourself watching this, or if you aspire to create on YouTube, just be super, super careful. To be fair, I fully recommend not using music in your videos. That's made by third party. Just use the YouTube audio, which is terrible, by the way. Their audio tracks are absolutely woeful. But I would argue I'd rather have less interesting music on my videos, but know that I can sleep at night knowing that I won't wake up to 3 strikes, you know? So that's my biggest bit of advice. And if you are a YouTuber right now watching this and you're concerned, just spend the time, go through your old videos. It took me a long time going through a lot of my old content, but it's totally worth it because I know now I've got rid of all those videos that have music in it, and touch wood, I should not have any more issues. So that's what's happened over the last kind of 48 hours. I've just been unable to do anything really. Oh, simple ball in. Hello, finish it. Yes. 1-0 away goal as well from Dembele. I think I'm done talking about that. Again, I just wanted to apologise for not uploading the last few days and give you the reason why and just have a little discussion about it. I really hope YouTube change their ways when it comes to the copyright system. It seems a little bit dodgy for the creator. It seems all in favour for the guy who's issuing strikes. And like I said, if it's a recent thing that you've done, let's say he striked a video I made 6 months ago because I use this track, then that's completely fair enough. Like there's no reason to be in favour of the creator there. They've made an error. That, oh wow, Neymar just hit the post and bar. I think it's completely fair enough. But 2012, I don't even know what I was doing then. You know, it's a long time ago, and to almost lose my channel over it is, I think, completely unfair, totally unfair. And that's not the guy who striked me. It's not his fault. In the end, he seems to be a reasonable guy. Like I said, we sorted it out, but still just totally scary and crazy what happened. The other thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the new patch on FIFA 19. This is the first time I've tried it. Because I've been talking so much about the copyright stuff, I haven't really been focusing too much. But it does feel nice. It doesn't feel too different. I know a lot of the changes they've made is regarding the AI defending, so the players that you're not controlling. Haven't noticed a major difference. What I need to do is do a nice, I don't know, a couple of hours tonight in a different career mode and just test it out. Maybe I could stream it at some point and just see what we think. But yeah, from what I've heard, a lot of people are happy. The people that have got it on PC, of course, I'm on PC. I'm going to score again here. We're in. Finish it, son. Oh, put it wide. That was a great opportunity to make it 2-0. But for those of you on console, it should drop sometime next week. Be interesting to see what you guys think when you get it, because this game needs help. There's no doubt about it. It's another reason why I haven't had a particularly great first few months of FIFA 19 just because it hasn't... I don't think people enjoy watching it so much, and people don't seem to be enjoying playing it much. It's quite a frustrating game. Career mode just hasn't changed enough. It's as simple as that, really. Oh, don't score. No, yeah, there we go. Thiago pulls one back. We'll go back into a normal type of episode now. We'll cut in between highlights and stuff. But it is 1-1 now. Thiago scores. They've signed Aurier back. They've got a lot of good players, you know. Aurier is still one of my favourite right-backs in FIFA. Look how much space he had there. Oh, man, maybe, just maybe, we could have saved that. But let's see if we can turn it back around. Let's get a second goal. Haven't really been able to get the ball to Mbappe much. Oh, and Dembele's in here. Go on, go on. Yes, come on. 2-1 just before half-time. Dembele's getting a lot of the action. That's 2 goals for him. But Mbappe seems to be a little bit, I don't know, a little bit quiet in this game. But that doesn't mean anything. He's still getting involved. He had the ball there. And it's the pre-assist. Oh, he's nutmegged in Williams. And that's a really good finish as well. I need as many away goals as I can get without conceding too many as well. So then we can just beat them at the Emirates. But I think that's pretty much going to be it for the first half. Let's get into the second half. On the attack straight away here, PSG. Saved by Leno. Very easy save. They actually made a sub. Oh, God. Just giving that away. They took off Pavon and they brought on Guedes there, which is a decent change. And Leno has to make another save. Good start by PSG, this. That's a good ball. Oh, Mbappe, that first touch. Just going to run here and hit it. Go on. Oh, look at that. And I was saying how he's not involved in this game much. And then he scores. Fantastic. 3-1. Surely that's going to be enough now to make it somewhat more comfortable and get through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Look at this finish. So one thing they definitely adjusted was the blocking of the AI defending. I don't think I've had a shot blocked in this episode so far. Maybe I did against Bournemouth. But that's definitely something that they need to fix. But maybe they've overdone it. There are still a lot of blocked shots in football, but it felt way too much pre-patch. Oh, God. They could have easily scored again there. I'm going to make a change as well. Aouar is going to come on as PSG change their midfield. Dembele is going to come off. Didn't quite get the hat-trick, but do you know what? It's all good. Oh, wow. 5 saves to 0. That's pretty crazy. But let's see if Aouar can make an instant impact. Here he is. Put it over the top for Mbappe. Go back post for Williams. It's a good ball. Matip, though. That was a brilliant interception. Lovely ball. Look at that. Granit Xhaka has just come on. And Kolasinac. See if we can make it 4 here. Inside to Williams. Surely we will. He's hit the bar. Win the header. Yes. Go on. No. Come on. Finish it. Why aren't you shooting? I pressed shoot. How I've not made it 4-1 there, I don't know. Maybe this time. Put it through for Williams. Hasn't had his best game. Look at Aouar. He's continued the run. What a ball that is. Finish it. Yes. That should be tie over. 4 goals against PSG. In fairness, their defence definitely isn't as strong as it is in real life currently. They have not replaced some of their best defenders. Of course, we signed Kimpembe. They sold Thiago Silva, that is. I didn't see Marquinhos in there. Maybe he was. Struggling to remember now. But Aouar has made a difference coming on. And that should be, I reckon, enough to take us through to the quarterfinals. Regardless of the result at the Emirates Stadium, we've scored 4 away goals. I have certainly seen a difference now that I'm more focused on the actual game. There is a difference. I'm not saying it's easier, but certainly less passes and less shots are getting blocked or intercepted. As soon as I say that, one does get blocked. But it just feels like the game's more open. It's not just them chasing you around all the time and blocking everything. It's certainly less frustrating to play, so that's definitely a good thing. Poor from PSG, probably not their best game. Good for us though, because we will go to the Emirates with 4 away goals. Only the 1 goal conceded. All we need is a simple performance. It doesn't need to be anything special, and we will go through to the quarterfinals. In the other game played, we had Barcelona drawing 2-2 with Bayern. That's a hell of a game, isn't it? We're going to go ahead and get this Fulham game simulated. So it's going to be the second team away. Okay, this could be interesting. I do not trust away games, but as you guys know, I've mentioned it on Twitter as well, I want to get this series going a little bit quicker because I can see people are getting a little bit bored of it. We're out of the FA Cup. Oh my God. Okay, well, we're not winning the FA Cup. Lacazette missed a penalty. That was a good chance to potentially go through to... Would it be penalties or a replay? I'm not 100% sure. Geez, with 13 points clear in the Premier League. I think it's pretty clear what's going to happen this season. We will win the Premier League without having to play every match. And the Champions League is where we're going to be mainly focusing. Well, you guys knew that already. Let's do a bit of training here. See if we can get Holding up to 81. Not quite yet. Guendouzi almost 80. He got an F there. Smith Rowe working his way up to 79. So the next game is going to be Crystal Palace, and then it's going to be Leeds. But I am going to end it here. It's been a long video. I'm just knackered at the moment. I need to just rest up. I just did not sleep much at all in the last 24, 48 hours. So hopefully I did a good job kind of explaining it. And hopefully you guys realise that, I still love what I do, and that this is almost more of a wake-up call than anything. It's been a very, very strange period of time. And it's made me realise what I've got, and I really appreciate every single one of you watching these videos. My career on YouTube's gone up and down, up and down. We're at a bit of a down right now, if you look at the views and the amount of likes on these videos and things like that. But we will bounce back. We're still a good community. I love you guys. I love making the videos. We are going to be doing something new very soon after the Arsenal career mode, so hopefully that's going to boost the channel a little bit. Please do follow me on Twitter, so in these times I can contact you all. I mean, imagine if I lost my channel. How would I have told you guys? Even making another video on my second channel or whatever, you wouldn't have seen it. So I'm glad I got it back, put it that way. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll finish off this Arsenal career mode in the next week or two. And yeah, I hope you're happy that I'm safe and that I can still upload. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a like on the video, and I will see you next time.